Last week, as you recall, Will, Penny, and Dr. Smith were busily preparing a time capsule, unaware that off in the dark wastes of the planet, mysterious new arrivals had landed that were soon to threaten their very survival.
Now, what have we here? Portable thruster employed in rocket belt flight by Professor John Robinson circa 1997. Hardly the kind of thing I deposit in a time capsule for future voyagers to discover.
The Egyptians buried lots of things in their time capsules, Dr. Smith. That's why we know so much about them. Did the Egyptians have time capsules, too? Sure. They called them pyramids.
Penny, see if you can find something a little more interesting in that carton.
I think we'd better get back, Dr. Smith. It's getting late.
Never fear. Smith is here. You're perfectly safe.
Hey, look what I found. Mom's space gauntlet. She wore these the day we left Earth.
How exciting. Look again.
I think this is something of yours, Dr. Smith.
This is more like it. Meditations of a galactic castaway, being an account of the courage, fortitude, and personal sacrifice of Dr. Zachary Smith. I shall undoubtedly be named to the Space Voyagers Hall of Fame when posterity learns of my brilliance, my courage, my... What was that?
Sounded like a wolf to me. There can't be any wolves out here.
Oh, yes, there can. Look.
All I see are the two moons, and we've seen them before.
But never so bursting with fullness.
Is that bad?
Bad, my dear child. It portends the very worst of evil happenings. The night the witches dance and the misbegotten creatures of doom walk the earth. When the dark and dismal voices... There it is again. It can only be a werewolf.
A werewolf? On this planet?
Why should this planet be an exception? We'd better go.
Wait, maybe the robot can tell us what it really is. Identify animal noises, robot.
Animal noises produced by predator Canis lupus. Volume and pitch indicate predator to be in condition of extreme ferocity.
Canis lupus?
Yes, Canis lupus. Werewolves! We must hurry! Hurry! Help me up, my dear! Ah!
Warning! Warning! Canis lupus in area! Warning!
We should never have stayed out this late.
And whose fault is that?
This is no time for idle recriminations. This way. Come. Look him straight in the eye. It's the only way to hold him at bay.
If you ask me, a straight shot would be a lot better.
I know. It would be useless.
I'm gonna try it anyway. Blast him, robot! Blast him again!
easy on that water, Dr. Smith, until that pipeline's repaired.
Oh, you wouldn't deny me if you knew what the children and I had been through this evening.
Well, all I know is it took you half a day to do a job that normally takes an hour.
I am not an assembly line worker.
Oh, wait a minute, Smith.
Dr. Smith, what happened to you and the children this evening?
I don't think the subject is appropriate for the dinner table, my dear. Would you pass the mushroom gravy, my dear?
That's just some bean gravy that I made.
Mmm, delicious.
I added some wolf's foot that I found.
Ugh.
What's wrong, Doctor?
Wolf's foot.
Oh, that's just the name of a herb that grows on this planet.
It's sort of like, club moss. It really gives the sauce a nice tang.
It gave me a very nice turn.
That's because we saw a real werewolf tonight.
A what?
A werewolf. It attacked us.
Dr. Smith, is there something we should know?
I think we'd best wait until we're all a bit calmer. The children were very frightened.
Penny and I weren't so scared, Dr. Smith. It was just you.
Be that as it may, the fact remains that had I not faced him down, I'm afraid none of us would be here now to tell the tale. We'd have been devoured.
Well, what do you mean?
Are you sure it was a werewolf?
Of course I am.
Well, of course, we've all read legends, but none of them have proved out.
Obviously, then. My research into lycanthropy was far more exhaustive than yours, Professor.
Well, Dr. Smith, if you believe that men can be transformed into wolves, and you actually saw one...
I most certainly did.
Well, then how about going out on a safari and bringing him back alive?
By all means, Professor, go right ahead, and good luck to you, sir.
Not me, Smith. You.
Me?
Yes.
Well, much as I'd like to, I think I should get back to the pipeline tomorrow. Our water supply is very low.
But as far as you're concerned, it's going to be non-existent unless you mean it about that pipeline.
Of course I do. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must retire. When one works so hard, one requires a great deal of rest.
Was it really a werewolf, Penny? Or is that just what Dr. Smith called it?
That's what he called it. But it sure looked ferocious.
Well, why don't we wait until it shows up again before we decide what it was? And if it does, I'm sure your father will know what to do about it.
How's it coming, Dr. Smith?
Oh, I shall probably not survive the day. Work, too much work. And you know I have an extremely delicate back.
Here, I brought you something to drink.
Ah, very thoughtful of you, my boy.
Would you like me to help you, Dr. Smith? If we could get the pipeline finished early, you could go on that safari later.
Much as I'd like to, I'm afraid this pipeline comes first, and it'll probably take me a week.
But it'll be too late then. The moons will wane.
True, very true.
Then they'll never believe it was actually a werewolf we saw.
I can't help that. My report was accurate in all details. If only this pipeline were finished, then, my boy, you would see Dr. Smith at his best. Stalking the beast, cornering him, cowering him with a look.
Boy, I sure would hate to see him miss a chance like that. I know how we can get the pipeline finished and still go on that safari later.
How?
Let's go back to the campsite.
Well,
Come on.
it's all right.
There. He is programmed for 5,000 shovels full. That ought to keep him busy till we get back.
Indeed. You're quite an eager little hunter, aren't you? Traitor.
Dr. Smith, the time capsule's been looted. And the carton's been emptied, too.
My meditations. Look at them ruined.
My mother's gauntlets are gone.
Oh, the pain, the pain.
Dr. Smith, look.
What is it? Tracks. That should be enough to satisfy those doubters.
I don't know. They might say it was just a dog, unless we actually caught the werewolf. We'd better follow the tracks.
Oh, I wish now I'd kept the discovery to myself.
Come on.
Yes.
Take out your gun.
Will, you lead on. This is where he started to slow down.
How do you know?
The spoor is deeper. This is not the first time I've trapped big game, you know. Yes. Careful, careful. Here. Here. Strange. The spoor ends here. Will, don't just stand there. Shoot! My dear sir, we have no quarrel with you, whoever you may be. We happen to be out looking for a werewolf that's loose in the area. You didn't by any chance happen to see him around anywhere, did you? A werewolf?
He doesn't understand you, Dr. Smith. He's an alien.
Perhaps I'd better use sign language. Now attend, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know what this means, but maybe it means that this land is posted and we're trespassing.
Will, this must be moon madness.
Golly.
Careful, sir. Careful. I have a very delicate back.
Have we got here? Look at my goodness.
What is it?
Well, that's a spaceship. Don't you know nothing?
But it's all open.
Oh, we got ways of closing it up. We just keep it that way to be sociable. Keel, where did you find these little earther creatures? You was on our land, huh?
Your land, indeed. Now, look here, young lady. I don't know where you come from, or what you're doing here, or how you happen to be speaking our language.
Oh, I speak all kinds of languages, we do. Got to, when you're on the go as much as we are.
She's wearing my mother's gauntlets.
So she is.
His ma's gauntlets.
And look there. They've got everything that was in our time capsule.
Cute little fella, ain't you? Keel, get on back to the field and do your plowing. We ain't got too much time.
He's got our guns.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. You'll get him back as soon as we're sure you ain't aiming to use them on us. Your ma got any more like you?
You realize, of course, young lady.
The name is Ephra.
Yes, Ephra. As I was saying, this planet is public domain. So in the first place, we were not on your land. And in the second place, Taking our guns and rifling our time capsule are serious offenses against the galactic laws of property.
Never heard of no such laws. Besides, we're only going to be here temporary, just long enough to plant us our crops and garner us our harvest, and then we'll get going again. And, soon as we're sure you won't do us no harm, why, you've got everything back like I said before.
And, that remarkable contraption is your means of transportation?
There ain't nothing wrong with it. It gets us places all over the Pleiades and the constellation of the Big Dog and the constellation of the Southern Fish, and we even was to Earth once.
Earth?
Yeah. Only I didn't like it because there was too many people like you. Too much fighting and feuding.
That's probably because you landed in a primitive area. But if I were with you, acting as your guide, oh, it would be altogether different. I could be ready to leave in 1 hour.
Ephra, I won't have it. Conversing with strangers again. Now you get back to the brood.
All right, Ma.
It's Mother, not Ma.
How do you do, madam?
And you, sir, and you, young man, are not at all welcome in this place. You may leave at once.
But, madam, as I tried to explain to your daughter, we are merely on safari looking for a werewolf.
The werewolf. Very dubious pretext, one I can hardly accept. Werewolves are the unhealthy machinations of timid little minds. Now be off with you.
But, madam...
Be off.
Yes. Yes.
And stay off.
Yes.
Hey, Ma. They'll be busting through if you don't plant them soon.
Patience. You will be fed very soon. You hungry little devils, aren't you? Well, you won't have long to wait. And then, when you are provided for me and my family, all the rest of this land will be yours. All this land, and everything that's on it, every living thing.
There they were, a mother and her 2 children. A very handsome woman, a widow, I think. She's probably very lonely, not having a man around to help her with her planting. And the support of her little family. Oh, I do admire her courage.
And the fact that she has a spaceship that'll get you back to Earth, Smith.
What about that werewolf? Ah, yes, the werewolf. Well, meeting this fascinating family drove him completely out of my mind. As a matter of fact, I'm beginning to think that he may not even exist.
Slit trench dug, pipeline laid, water supply by gravity feed now available.
Thank you, dear boy. That will be all.
Is there nothing you'll do to get out of work, Smith?
That was my idea, Don.
Oh. Well, where is this fascinating family located, Smith? I think we'd all like to meet them.
Oh, you will, you will. They need a little more time to settle in. They're not quite ready to receive visitors.
Oh, is that what they said?
Yeah, with a shotgun.
Oh, there's one thing I've learned about this planet that's different from Earth.
What's that?
Well, on Earth, it's woman's work that's never done. But here... Don, look!
Stay here. Hey, get away from there! That's a supply!
Keel! Put him down! Put him down! Keel, you put him down! You mind your manners when you're visiting. He's kind of hungry. Victuals is in short supply till we get us our crop raised.
Are you the family that,
Me, Ma, and him. Hey, no, you're a real handsome one. Does your face always hot up and turn red when you're spoken to? I'll answer that. And the answer is to keep your hands to yourself, whoever you are.
What's going on here? Who are these people?
I don't know.
We're your new neighbors.
Oh,
Ran out of seasoning powder for our stew. Be much obliged if you could loan us some till we get us a crop of victuals.
Sure.
certainly. Judy, please go and get her some more seasoning, will you? Is there anything else we can do for you? Until you get your own victuals? Oh, we don't have very much, but we'd gladly share what we do have.
Just the seasoning, thank you. It's a right pretty vehicle you got yourself there. Must have been to a heap of places.
No, just Earth and here. But we do hope to get off soon.
Well, I hope not before we get us our crops raised. Oh, well, what I mean is, well, you can all come over and join us for a meal. Ma's a right good cook.
Well, that's wonderful. Perhaps we could trade recipes.
I don't know about that. You might have a little trouble following Ma's directions.
Oh.
Tastes right sharp. Much obliged.
Ephra, my dear girl. Well, what a pleasant surprise. Have you all met this charming young lady and her stalwart brother?
We have. Yes, well, I guess we'd better get going now. Gil? Gil!
Give your dear mother my kindest regards. I did so much enjoy meeting her.
Didn't look like you enjoyed it. Oh, you done cooled off. Gil?
Where's that racket coming from?
I don't know. Sounds like a war dance of some kind. Let's find out.
I'll get Smith.
All right.
Earthly folks got no business here.
We heard the chanting, and we thought you wouldn't mind if we dropped in.
We wouldn't mind if you dropped out, the same way you dropped in.
May I compliment you on your singing, madam? Glorious, glorious.
What do you want?
We're interested in your planting methods. Curious about your crop.
Your curiosity has no business here.
You'll find out soon enough, I reckon.
What does that mean?
How bad do you want to know?
I'll burn your tongue out. What we do on our land is exclusively our affair.
Agreed, but...
No buts. Buts invariably lead to explanations, which I do not choose to give. Now we'll have no more talk, and no more visiting. We like to be alone.
I couldn't agree more, madam. We are all entitled to our solitude. From time to time.
I've no time for such nonsense. Now get off my land. All of you. And be quick, or I'll sick keel on you.
I wouldn't try anything. Let's go.
For remembrance.
What are you waiting for?
Ah, what strength of purpose you have, madam. There's nothing I admire more in a woman than rugged individualism and determination.
I regret I can't return the compliment, if that's what it was. I don't see anything about you worth admiring.
Ah, madam, if you knew me better.
Thank you. But no thank you.
You will give me the honor of letting me call on you again? Tomorrow?
Why?
Well, for a neighborly chat.
I've no time for chats or neighbors. Go. Get lost.
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I always say.
Well, I don't see what you expect to gain from giving them all this stuff.
Nothing. Only the exalted feeling one gets when one does things for others. Particularly when it's such a deserving little family.
Well, all right. If all you want out of it is a good feeling.
What else would I want? Do you see what I see?
Yeah. Unless it's some more of that moon madness.
Come.
Well, see what the wind blew in. Don't you ever take no for an answer.
If I did, dear lady, I'd give up one of the rare pleasures of my existence. A chance to gaze at you and all this splendor. Oh, I'm quite dazzled by it.
Does he ever stop talking?
Can't you tell when you're not welcome, Dr. Smith?
Faint hearts never won fair, lady. Come along. Well, what a cozy little home you have. May I join you?
You want to gaze some more?
I have a deep hunger for beauty, madam. Incidentally, we have not met formally, have we? My name is Zachary Smith.
I'm underwhelmed. I suppose now you want to know mine.
If I may.
I am Sibylla.
Sibylla. That's beautiful. There's music in that name and poetry. Like a great work of art. It's a name I could live with indefinitely.
This must be your exhaust stand.
Must you?
Well, I don't see why not. It's a lot more sensible than what you've been saying.
You've got a point there, Sonny. What was that about a work of art?
Your name, Sibylla. It's a name I could live with indefinitely. In close harmony with my own. Zachary, Sibylla, Sibylla, Zachary. They sing.
What kind of fuel do you use?
It's our own special brand.
Well, I guess you'll be leaving soon now that the crop's in.
When our plants have been fed all the nourishment this planet has to offer.
What kind of nourishment?
If the boy's dull agricultural talk is annoying to you, Sibylla.
That's how we live, by agriculture. It's not his talk that's dull. It's yours.
It wouldn't be so if you would permit me to say what is in my heart.
Well, say it. And be quick.
I've thought about you a lot. And the terrible burden of responsibility which you carry alone.
As well, I'm not complaining.
But think what an added joy it would be if you had companionship. Someone to stand beside you as you traveled earthward. Or any other place in the galaxy. Someone to share your labor in the fields. To be a father to your children.
Oh.
Perhaps I spoke too soon, Sibylla.
Not too soon, Zachary, old boy. It's just too long.
Now then, sir, your best foot forward, if you please. I require a few extrapolations on compatibility.
Compatibility. A state of happy coexistence between two objects.
Not objects, you deplorable dunderhead. Sensitive souls. In this case, myself. And a certain lady. Proceed.
Your IQ. Hers.
Remarkable.
Are you generous, sympathetic, calm in emergencies?
Always.
The lady.
Yes, that's what I find so fascinating about her.
Do you enjoy each other's company?
We revel in it. When we're together, the outside world ceases to exist.
Golly, Dr. Smith, that's like being in a trance.
Hush, my boy. This is very important.
Information received, highly suspicious. Such perfection is too good to be true. Computers reject the challenge.
Of all the incompetent, moronic lumps.
Well, maybe you did tell a couple of whoppers about yourself, Doctor.
I did nothing of the kind. It's not my fault if this fugitive from a scrap metal yard is incapable of assessing my virtues. In any case, I didn't really need to know. I have absolute confidence in my powers of persuasion.
What are you fooling with that stuff for, Ma? You're pretty enough the way you are.
There's always room for a little improvement. He said I look radiant with joy at watching the little green things grow.
You gonna tell him the truth about them little green things if he comes around again?
What he doesn't know won't hurt him.
I think that sweet talking of his is doing things to you, Ma.
Oh, pooh.
Though I must say, it's been too long since I've been flattered so much. If our little green growing things would settle for 6 delicacies instead of 7, I might take Zachary with us. Woman needs sweet talk from time to time.
Greetings! Greetings! Madam, a little token of my esteem.
Not very fragrant.
Well, it's the best I could do. None of us has your green thumb, Sibylla. Something wrong?
Yes. You.
What a pity. I thought she liked me.
Well, there isn't a great deal about you that's especially likable, Zachary.
I improve with time, Sibylla, as I'm sure you'll learn. Given the opportunity, I could make you very happy, my dear. Tell me truly, dear heart, dare I hope that someday soon you and I will clasp hands, gaze into each other's eyes, and find happiness?
Well, you might try some more of that sweet talk you were so full of the other day. Only make it good and sincere.
I could never be anything but sincere with you, Sibylla.
Well, what have you come to borrow this time, Ephraim?
I ain't come to borrow. Now that our crop's in, why, we've got everything we need.
Well, that's good. I guess you'll be leaving soon.
Sounds as though you're glad to see us go.
You haven't been exactly friendly neighbors now, have you?
Well, I could be right friendly if you'd only let me. Well, we could go places together. Anywhere your little old heart desires. Why, we could set down any place and do some planting and live off the fat of the land. Don't that sound inviting?
Yes. But not for me.
Why not?
Because I've got other plans now. Why don't you be a good girl and go back where you belong?
Oh, I could put a spell on you if I put my mind to it.
Go ahead. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Cute little fella. Hey, there's something you could do for me.
What is it?
Well, we're going to be leaving soon, and there's something for remembrance I'd like to give that Donna before we do. Only thing is, I need a little something of his'n to go with it.
What do you need?
Just an itty-bitty lock of his hair is all, so's I can intertwine it with a little bit of mine and make him a hair ring.
Why don't you just ask me?
Wouldn't be no surprise if I did.
Well, I don't know.
They rising early this evening. I gotta get home before it gets dark. You get me that piece of his hair, and you bring it to me this evening, you hear?
Do you understand her, Robot.
Affirmative.
Well, then explain it to me.
Female guise deceptive. Creature's behavior and or mental processes not subject to natural laws of cause and effect. Exercise caution in dealing with creature and members of her family.
Golly, and Dr. Smith's over there. I'd better go find out what she's up to.
Dr. Smith, have you seen Will anywhere?
Well, not for quite some time.
Are you packing?
Indeed I am.
But why?
I had wanted to make my announcement when everyone was present, but I really don't mind at all your being the first to know. Oh, come in. Do come in. Dr. Smith. Yes. Exciting news of a romantic nature always attracts listeners. My dear friends, you see before you the happiest man in the world. Sibylla has promised to be my wife.
Not the witch.
I shall treat that slur with the contempt it deserves.
Then let me warn you, Dr. Smith. I've studied samples of some of the plants these people are growing, and they contain the deadliest virus I've ever seen under a microscope.
Nonsense, Professor. Your xenophobia is showing a fear of strangers.
With good scientific reason.
Tell me something, Smith. About this marriage. Where's it going to take place? I mean, on this planet?
Regrettably, no. Since there's no one here with the authority to solemnize so auspicious a ceremony. Oh, no, no, no. I shall travel to Earth with Sibylla and her dear family as their guest.
Well, you've got everything figured out nicely, haven't you? A free ride back to Earth, if you ever get there. And she can't even sue you for breach of promise when you ditch her.
Your barbs fall on deaf ears, Major. Well, I suppose it's idle to expect congratulations from anyone here. And I was going to invite you all to a little rehearsal with dear Penny and Judy as the flower girls and the robot as my best man. Well, isn't anyone going to wish me luck as I embark on the sea of matrimony?
Oh, Dr. Smith.
I see. I bid you adieu.
Can't we stop him?
Ever try stopping an irresistible force?
I think I'd better get back. I don't know why I'm doing this anyway. He'll be okay. I hope.
such a night as this, when the wind did gently kiss the trees.
Dr. Smith.
Oh, dear.
I don't think you should stay here any longer.
I don't intend to, my boy. Very soon now, we shall be making a most eventful journey. Will, did your parents tell you that Sibylla and I are betrothed?
I can see that for myself, but I don't think much of it.
Nobody asked you for your opinion, Sonny.
I'm just trying to figure out what you want with him.
Really, Will?
You're very precocious for an Earth child. I could dispose of you very quickly, you know. But Zachary, you're the master of this house now. Send this child away.
Yes, dear. Will, be a good boy and go back home.
Dr. Smith, I don't think you know what you're doing.
I'm afraid I cannot discuss this with a mere child.
Dr. Smith, you don't belong with her or with them. You belong with us. And you don't know what terrible things are going to happen to you if you go with them. You'll be too far away for us to help you.
I could dissolve him very easily from here. I could squash him squishy.
Dr. Smith, her female guise is deceptive. She's not an Earth creature and you are. That's what the robot told me.
As you can plainly see, the robot is a silly goose who knows not whereof he speaks.
It's no use, is it?
No use at all.
I guess I won't be seeing much of you anymore.
It's not very likely.
Then this is goodbye, Dr. Smith. I know we've had our arguments and fights before, but they never really meant much. And I'm sorry for the times I wasn't very nice to you. I'm gonna miss you, Dr. Smith.
Thank you, dear boy, and I shall miss you too. After we're married, and if we happen to be passing this way again, I shall send down a wedding picture and a piece of wedding cake. Ha! Yes, dear.
Goodbye, Dr. Smith.
Goodbye, Will.
You had us worried. Listen, does it ever occur to you that...
Oh, now, John, he was doing a good deed.
Oh?
Yes, he was trying to convince Dr. Smith that he should change his mind about his marriage.
Ah, little Cupid in reverse, huh? I can see you had no luck.
I guess there's nothing to do now but give him a wedding present.
Oh? Well, what do you suggest? Something for the home?
Say, why not? A few cans of paint for that old ship of theirs. They certainly could use it. Come on, it's getting late and it's way past your bedtime.
But I'm not finished yet. I saw that werewolf again.
You what?
And that crop they planted. It's growing all over the trail. And I stumbled right into it, but Ethel got me out.
And what happened to the werewolf?
That's what bothers me. She called him Keel. And when she gave him an order, he obeyed her. You know, I think Keel and that werewolf are one and the same.
Who could it be?
I don't know. We better go up and find out.
Evangelist France!
Yes.
Now I know what Ephraim meant. Those plants would have eaten me. Look at them.
Don, break out the gas guns.
Judy, you and Penny stay here, and after we've gone, close the door and don't open it for any reason.
All right.
Well, are you just going to sit there and let your fiancé do all the work?
Forgive me, dear heart. I was musing about our future.
Oh, that doesn't sound very encouraging. I've no time for muses.
But I was musing, dear, about something that concerns us both. Our destination.
That's already settled. We're heading for the constellation of the Big Whale.
Yes, yes, of course. But can we, do you think, get there by way of Earth? I have a few very precious belongings there.
Earth is entirely too far out of the way. Besides, I've been there. Tiny, isn't it? I don't like it.
But, dear heart...
Ma, these two didn't take. We'll have to put them in the greenhouse till next planting.
Where's your brother Keel?
Oh, he's still out there. He hasn't finished his howling yet.
Did she say howling?
Mm-hmm. But you won't have to worry about that, Zachary, now that you're one of the family. Just keep an eye on him at the time of the full moon. And the rest of the time, he's quite easy to handle once you get the hang of it. But Ephra can be a trial at times, a real problem child. But I know you'll be masterful enough to handle her, too. Besides, she only practices her little tricks of witchcraft when she's bored or irritated. And then she does some pretty spooky things.
She does?
Of course, she inherited those powers from her father, and not from me. My darling little witch child, he used to call her. She absolutely gets carried away when the plants are eating. She may ask you to hover in the sky. She may suspend you up there. But if she does, you just outsmart her. You hang up there and close your eyes. It's better not to look while the plants are eating. It gets very messy.
What do the plants do, Sibylla?
They consume, Zachary. They consume everything. Until there's not a living thing left. Not a stick. Not a thing. Now, aren't you glad that you proposed to me and I accepted you? You're safe with us.
Am I, Sibylla?
Uh-huh. Now you go and strap yourself in. And I'll be with you as soon as I can find Keel. Keel!
Sibylla, I just thought of something. My tape recorder. I would be lost without it. I'd better go and get it.
Oh, no, you mustn't go back there now, Zachary. The plants are eating. Oh, no, you'd be swallowed alive. Zachary, please don't go. Zachary, come back. Just tell him that you're going to be his daddy, Zachary. He won't harm you if he knows you're going to be his daddy. Zachary, come back, little Zachary. Oh, just look what you've done. And all the trouble I took landing him. Not to mention listening to him. You go inside. But don't forget to brush your teeth.
Oh, what a blessing, what a blessing. You're still here and alive. That dreadful woman.
I tried to warn you.
Yes, I know.
Come on, let's get at those roots. Grab one of these gaskets, Smith, and patch it.
That dreadful woman.
care of him. But we'll keep an eye out on the way back.
Gone.
Oh, Dr. Smith, you didn't really know each other very well.
But we'd have made such sublime harmony together.
Here you are, my dear boy.
Thanks. All the gear stored, Dad.
Oh, fine. I guess we're all set then.
You sure you haven't forgotten anything?
I'm positive. I made out a list for myself.
Well, then this must have slipped your mind.
Yeah, I guess it did.
Darling, we'll have to go easy on the radio communications, conserve the storage batteries. But as soon as we find a fresh supply of water, we'll be right back.
Yeah, it shouldn't take too long.
Now, the close-end orbit around the sun will be coming up soon. I just want to be sure that there's plenty of water within 2 or 3 days' travel of here.
No need to hasten back on my account, Professor Robinson. I assure you the situation here will be in excellent hands.
Oh, sure. Maureen, Judy, and Penny, they can take care of things.
I was referring to myself, Major.
Oh, well, in that case, heaven help them.
Indeed.
Darling, take care of everything.
I will.
We'll be back soon.
All right, let's go.
Bye, Dad. Bye, Dad. Bye, Dad. I will. See you later.
Oh, what a pleasant evening it is. I think I shall sleep under the stars tonight.
Well, if you do, Dr. Smith, I'd advise you to move inside the force field.
Oh, come, madam. What could possibly happen on a quiet, peaceful evening like this?
You stupid, bumbling brutes! You've lost him. I'll have you punished for this, do you hear? Now pick up his trail. I want him found.